Welcome to Hollywood Actions. In this video, we're going to take you on a nostalgic journey back to the Wild West, to one of the most beloved TV shows of all time, Bonanza. We'll look at the Bonanza cast from 1959 and see how they changed over the years up to 2025. This iconic Western series, which aired from 1959 to 1973, was set on the sprawling Ponderosa Ranch near Lake Tahoe. It captured the hearts of millions with its mix of family drama. Now let's dive in. 1. Lorne Greene. Lorne Greene was the heart and soul of Bonanza, playing Ben Cartwright, the wise and strong patriarch of the Cartwright family. His deep voice and commanding presence made him one of television's most respected father figures of the 1960s. Born on February 12, 1915, in Ottawa, Canada, Greene started his career as a radio broadcaster before turning to acting. Before Bonanza, he had already made a name for himself as the voice of Canada during World War II, narrating war news on CBC Radio. When Bonanza premiered in 1959, Lorne Greene instantly became a household name. Sadly, Lorne Greene passed away on September 11, 1987, at age 72 due to complications from pneumonia following surgery. 2. Michael Landon. Michael Landon, born Eugene Maurice Orwitz on October 31, 1936, in Forest Hills, New York, became one of America's most beloved television stars thanks to his role as Little Joe Cartwright. Little Joe, the youngest of the Cartwright sons, was spirited, impulsive, and charming, qualities that made Landon a fan favorite, especially among younger audiences. His rugged good looks and emotional depth gave Bonanza much of its energy and heart. Landon was known for his incredible work ethic and compassion off-screen. However, tragedy struck when he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer in 1991. He passed away only a few months later, on July 1, 1991, at age 54. 3. Dan Blocker. Dan Blocker, born Bobby Dan Davis Blocker on December 10, 1928, in DeKalb, Texas, played the lovable giant Haas Cartwright, Ben's middle SO, T 6 feet 4 inches and over 300 pounds. Blocker was a gentle giant who brought humor, strength, and heart to Bonanza. His portrayal of Haas, with his mixture of innocence and courage, made him one of the show's most beloved characters. When Bonanza began in 1959, Blocker's natural charm and sincerity quickly won over audiences. Despite his size, his gentle, kind-hearted nature made Haas the emotional center of the show. Tragically, Dan Blocker died unexpectedly on May 13, 1972, at age 43 due to a pulmonary embolism following gallbladder surgery. 4. Pernell Roberts. Pernell Roberts played Adam Cartwright, the eldest son on Bonanza and the intellectual of the family. His character was serious, educated, and often the voice of reason among the Cartwrights. Born on May 18, 1928, in Waycross, Georgia, Roberts began acting in stage productions before moving to television. When Bonanza premiered, he stood out for his brooding looks and Shakespearean acting style. Outside acting, Roberts was also a passionate civil rights activist, participating in marches and advocating for equality throughout the 1960s. Pernell Roberts passed away on January 24, 2010, at age 81 due to pancreatic cancer. Today, his legacy as both a talented actor and a principled man endures. 5. Victor Sen Yung. Victor Sen Yung brought warmth and humor to Bonanza as Hop Sing, the Cartwright family's loyal cook and housekeeper. Born on October 18, 1915, in San Francisco, California, Young was one of the few Asian American actors regularly seen on TV during that era. His portrayal of Hop Sing added much-needed cultural representation to 1960s television, even if the role reflected the stereotypes of its time. Hop Sing's character became a fan favorite due to his sharp wit and no-nonsense attitude. He was more than a background character. He was part of the Cartwright family's heart. Tragically, his life ended in an accident involving a gas leak at his home in 1980, when he was 65 years old. 6. Ray Teal. Ray Teal, born on January 12, 1902, in Grand Rapids, Michigan, played the dependable Sheriff Roy Coffey, the lawman of Virginia City and a trusted ally of the Cartwright family. Before joining Bonanza, Teal already had an impressive film career, appearing in more than 250 movies. He often played authority figures, sheriffs, mayors, or tough-talking military men, and his experience brought authenticity to his role in Bonanza. Teal joined the series in the early 1960s and appeared in over 90 episodes, making Sheriff Coffee one of the most familiar faces in Virginia City. Sadly, Ray Teal passed away on April 2, 1976, at the age of 74. He left behind a body of work that continues to define the archetype of the Western lawman. 7. Bing Russell, born May 5, 1926, in Brattleboro, Vermont, played Deputy Clem Foster, Sheriff Coffee's right-hand man and one of the key law enforcement figures in Virginia City. Russell's portrayal of Clem Foster began in 1961 and lasted through the later seasons of Bonanza, appearing in more than 60 episodes. His character was known for his bravery, loyalty, and strong moral code, earning the trust of the Cartwright family and the townsfolk alike. He passed away on April 8, 2003, at age 76, leaving behind a legacy of hard work, family dedication, and love for performance. 8. Mitch Vogel joined Bonanza in its later years, portraying Jamie Hunter Cartwright, an orphan teenager who was adopted by Ben Cartwright. His addition to the cast in 1970 brought a fresh, youthful energy to the show as it entered its final seasons. Born January 17, 1956, in Alhambra, California, Vogel was only 13 years old when he joined Bonanza. Despite his age, his acting talent quickly impressed both the audience and his veteran co-stars. As of 2025, at the age of 69, Mitch Vogel lives a private life, but continues to be celebrated by fans as one of the last surviving members of the Bonanza cast. 9. David Canary, born August 25, 1938, in Elwood, Indiana, joined Bonanza in 1967 as Candy Canada, the foreman of the Ponderosa Ranch. His character brought a new sense of adventure and toughness to the series as it evolved into its later years. After Bonanza, Canary's career took an unexpected but hugely successful turn toward daytime television. He became famous for his dual role as Adam Chandler and Stuart Chandler on the soap opera All My Children, a performance that earned him 5 Daytime Emmy Awards. Off-screen, Canary was known as a kind and humble man who deeply appreciated his fans. David Canary passed away on November 16, 2015, at the age of 77. And there you have it, the complete Bonanza cast. From 1959 all the way to 2025, from Lorne Greene's wise leadership as Ben Cartwright to Michael Landon's charm as Little Joe Dan, Blocker's unforgettable warmth as Haas, and the countless guest stars who rode across the dusty plains of the Ponderosa. Every single actor left a mark that time cannot erase. Thank you for watching Hollywood Actions. If you enjoyed this nostalgic trip through the history of Bonanza, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite classic TV shows and movie legends. Tell us in the comments, who was your favorite Cartwright, and what Bonanza episode will you never forget?